on, guys? It's Alexa back with another video. Today I'm super excited about this car review because, as you guys can see, I have behind me a lovely 2019 Corvette Stingray. The Corvette has been one of my dream cars for a long time. As you guys know, the Stingray is kind of the base model of the Corvettes. As you start to get upper and trim models, you get the Grand Sport, the Z06, and then of course the ZR1. But this is the 2019 Stingray. I've never personally been inside of a Corvette, so this is going to be a completely new experience for me, and the fact that it's 2019, so it's probably got some newer features compared to the 18. So I kind of wanted to give you guys a nice little glimpse. We're going to go on a test drive. Really excited for that part. But as always, I have my salesman here with me. This is Winston Mugford. He's been in several of my videos. Is this number 3? Number 4?
That's right.
Yeah. So he let me review a 2018 Camaro ZL1. That was awesome. I reviewed a Chevy Duramax. You guys got to go check those videos out, but after you watch this one, of course. So Winston, I was asking him about some of the features for this Stingray, and this typically comes with how much horsepower?
This is 455 horsepower.
Okay.
It's 450 pounds per foot of torque.
Nice.
It's a 6.2 liter V8.
Okay.
And it's a 8-speed automatic. So the coolest thing about this Corvette in particular, as you probably noticed, is this particular color.
Yes.
This is ceramic matrix gray metallic. So it's not white. It's like got a little bit of gray in there. It's really cool. I mean, I think it's a unique color.
Yeah, I like it.
On the inside, you've got the adrenaline red interior, which
I was telling him, yeah, that was one of the first things I noticed from the interior, because I mean, you can't help but notice it. And I also mentioned to him, these have to be the brightest red brake calipers I've ever seen on any car. Like, it's ridiculous how bright they are, and I just love that because it complements
with the black aluminum. It's really cool.
I love it. I mean, I've always loved white cars with the black accents and the black wheels and everything. So I mean, I think it just looks great. To be honest, I hadn't really been interested in Corvettes until they came out with the C7 models, and that's when they really started to catch my eye. And for some reason, I just love this design. I love all the angles that they've added to it. And I know going up from here, when you talk about the Grand Sport and the Z06 and everything, it just gets more and more aggressive. Like, they have a Grand Sport inside, and they have the side skirt at the bottom. So small little differences between this and the Grand Sport. And of course, the more you start to go up in price, the more horsepower you get, the bigger changes and everything like that. So, but I'm completely happy with reviewing the base model Corvette. Like it's not gonna impress me. You know, it's like I know it will.
So first off, you've got this actually lifts out. It's a coupe model, so you've got this carbon fiber hood that you can lift out. And the nice part is it'll fit right here in the back.
Really?
Like,
okay.
For example, we've got the striped one inside. It's a Z06, but same sort of situation where you can lift the hood and put it back here, and the way it looks in the rear window, it's really cool because it's like the stripe runs all the way to
so it matches. That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. This is, even though this is a Stingray, this is still a beast. I mean,
I was like, I never want to try to downplay the fact that it's a Stingray, quote unquote, base model of the Corvette. It's like, it's still a heck of a car, and this is why I'm still so excited to review it. As you guys can see, there's no real door handle. You literally just kind of reach inside and push a little button, and it opens the door. And I'm just like, that's really cool.
A button as opposed to like a handle.
Exactly. So there's a button right there.
You still have a switch here. You can pull in case the battery's dead or anything like that. Right. So you still have that option. And
to me, that's almost like supercar territory, because I know, like with McLarens and stuff, that's how you have to open the door. And if your battery dies, you got to use the latch. I kind of want to pop the trunk. So I could see how much space is really in it. Because you never know, if you decide to daily this and you got to make a grocery run, you can do it. This is what you're working with. You could absolutely do it.
It's no problem.
Just can't have anything tall.
No, that's right.
Now, I will say a feature that I think is super cool is the faded tint in the back windshield is little Corvette symbols. That is just the neatest thing. It looks like little birds almost. But I'm like, they didn't have to do that, but they thought about this. And you look at the spoiler, it's got some nice metallic flakes in it. You got designs and the lights angles here. I think that's a functional vent I can see that, and you know, you got the quad tailpipes as always, but it's just, this is a beautiful car. All right, pop the hood. There we go. Here's the engine, massive air intake, of course, and you know, this is the basic 6.2 liter V8 engine, same engine that's in my Camaro SS. This makes about 55 more horsepower than my Camaro stock, but of course this is way more aerodynamic. It's probably lighter as well, but you know, this is great for performance. I know people would love to do modifications to make this faster, make it breathe better, everything like that. You even got the little Corvette symbol on the inside of the hood as well, so I really think that's awesome. And very easy to open. I know how a lot of hoods, when you pop them, you got to find where the latch is. This is just, you pull it up. And of course, set it back down. Nope, yeah. On one side I got it, not on the other. Not on the other side. And to shut it, you really got to shut it with some force. You really do. Yeah. It's like, don't be scared of it. I'm very gentle with stuff because it's not mine, so I don't, you know, I'm not slamming anything, so. All right, guys, here's the interior. I do like this part. I notice a lot of sports cars are, actually not just sports cars, cars in general are starting to have their logo in the door sill, and I just think that's really neat. Got inside. Wow, I'm basically sitting on the ground. That was the one thing I've always worried about with Corvettes is their ground clearance. Yeah. Because I was like, as much as I would love this car, I would be scared to drive it anywhere. Oh, sure. Just afraid of scraping anything. Yeah. So this really feels like a cockpit. Like nice and closed off from everything. Got the flat bottom steering wheel. This is the leather on the seats. Here's your little bit of cup storage, but I mean, you know,
got a 12 volt here.
Right.
Okay. Now if you go in here.
Oh, it only opens from that side.
Yeah, it opens from this side. I don't know if you can see. There's two USB ports here, an auxiliary port, and another 12 volt. Okay. So you've got that.
Well, that's good. And then you got your console storage here. Exactly. Got a little bit.
Now through those USB ports in here, you can of course do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Right. This is OnStar navigation. Of course, it's Bluetooth and all that. You know, you've got of course XM. And then here you'll see you've got your climate controls. And it's nice because you can adjust your temperature on that side.
No way. Oh yeah. I get my own climate control. Exactly. That is nice.
And on top of that, you've got the you know, this is the Chevy Mylink Display, and it's really nice, super bright. Screen.
Oh, I love the James Bond little area for hiding stuff. Oh, look, and a USB port right there. That's right. That's right. So if you want to secretly charge your items, then it's just chilling right there.
Well, and I think this is like the easiest way to do your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Is there even a light in there?
Actually.
Oh wait, there is.
Yeah, there's a little light right there. Exactly.
Oh, okay, that's so cool.
Now, when it comes over here to the steering wheel, of course, it's, you know, nice leather wrapped steering wheel. You've got your audio controls, your volume here, your favorites on this side, and then you've got your Bluetooth, your calling, hands-free calling buttons here. Of course, you got your cruise control on this side, but then when we come to this, it's nice because you're able to go through your whole menu here, information about the car. I mean, everything really from like fuel range, instant fuel economy, oil life, tire pressure, you know.
That's really cool.
Everything like that. And then you can even control your radio and whatnot from here and get navigation right here. So it's pretty awesome.
Oh wow, right in the console. Oh, that's really neat.
There's even a special, now this isn't on other vehicles. This is specific here. You get the performance. Show you things like your G-force. This is actually kind of similar. The only other vehicle this is, you know, kind of, you know, comparable to is like when we looked at the ZL1. Right. You've got similar sort of readouts there too. Exactly. Okay. Shows you where the G's are. It's, I mean, it's
that
crazy.
Screen is just incredibly bright and it's so clear. Oh, it's awesome. It's really surprising me right now.
It's really
200
nice.
On the dash, and you know your RPM gauge is like your main focus right now, so you know it's a sports car.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we're gonna go grab some gas. Yeah. Which thankfully, so I can drive the car accordingly, and then we'll go ahead and hit this test drive. So, guys. Here I am in the driver's seat. excitement, nervousness, you know, all coming together, but really looking forward to this. I noticed that they do have a telescopic steering wheel, and it's not one of those where you gotta pull the lever and adjust it and everything. You have a little dial right on the side that lifts it up and down, and I just think that's really cool. I see you have mode select, so is this driving modes?
What mode do you want to drive in?
Let me start the car and find out. Let's see. So they have sport, track, weather. Okay, so I guess rain, snow. Why would you?
Exactly. Hey,
but
listen,
it's there.
If you get caught in a bad situation.
Yeah, exactly. They also have eco, touring, which I guess is kind of like normal. So I'm gonna put it in sport. You know, might as well live my life. You know. See, they got manual mode too. So if you want to play with these paddle shifters, you can have a little fun with that. Wow, this car certainly goes as soon as you let off the brake.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you. That's like
there's no way she's gonna get through.
I was like, test number 1: can you get out of a driveway without scraping?
Yeah,
if you can, then you got the car.
That's right. That's right.
It's very comfortable in here. Like, now I could see for a larger person this might be a tad uncomfortable. My headroom is pretty good. The seat pretty much holds me in. It's like I said, when I said it feels like a cockpit, like it really does, because there's not much wiggle room. It's a sports car, so they made it for this reason, so you could really feel like you're at a track. This is for performance, essentially. I really like the flat bottom steering wheel touch, and you know, just so far without really driving it feels pretty good. Like, I feel like I got in it and it's like I'm about to have a good time. That's that's exactly how I felt. What's the normal asking price for a Stingray?
Well,
I don't know if we went over the price. I'm sure someone's gonna want to know that.
MSRP on this is right at 60.
Okay.
But as always, there are incentives, rebates, all sorts of stuff.
As usual, throttle response is insanely on point. No surprises there.
And when you go to brake, you'll notice the brake response is great too. This says Brembos. So you're working with the best.
To no surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds good. And guys, I'm barely on it. You just see how content I am right now.
This is your happy place?
I'm just content. Like, just content. And it does, like I said, this doesn't even have to be the fastest car on the road. It's just enjoyment.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got wheel spin, and I just said it's not the fastest car on the road. That's how you know you did it right. Oh my god. Like I said, that throttle response, it's there. Because with a lot of cars, you put your foot down at least halfway and then it slowly starts to go. This was there right then, so that's why it got the wheel spin. So wow, impressed already. You haven't even hit the highway yet. Now, of course, since this is a low sitting sports car, you are going to feel just about every bump in the road. There's really no way around that. That's the one thing, as far like if you ever consider daily driving a Corvette, you do have to keep in mind how low it sits and the bump factor, I would say. And of course, it has no back seats, so can't really take a bunch of friends with you. It's just you and one other person. So, you know, there's downsides to pretty much every vehicle, but you know, this is something most people know before they buy it.
The other thing about it being a daily driver, I mean, it gets 15 city and 25 highway, so
yeah, we'll try a small little acceleration here.
There we go.
Not bad at all. I love this car just as much as I thought I would when I started driving it. Visibility is pretty good.
Actually, compared to the Camaros too.
Yeah.
The visibility is
like
really good.
that's been, you know, the notorious thing about the Camaro is the visibility. And this Corvette, you know, especially in the front, I can already see out of it really well. The back, is pretty narrow. I'm sure in manual this would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys know, I just bought a 2011 Jeep Wrangler, and that's in manual. So this is how I'm learning to get used to manual, getting myself acclimated to it before I can start reviewing manual vehicles. So I'm giving myself plenty of practice, and hopefully in a short time I'll be able to start reviewing vehicles in manual, because I know a lot of you guys want to see that. And you know, I'm curious myself to see the driving experience, the difference between automatic and manual. I know a lot of people say automatics are getting faster than manuals, and I agree with them, but it is when you get a manual, it's a driving experience. So I completely understand that. Try one more time. There we go. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. Oh man. Yep. 455. That's good. That is very good. And it makes me even more excited to one day test drive the other models if they so kindly let me. I got a straightaway. I feel like I gotta do one more pull.
Why not? I mean, you got it.
Oh yeah, this gets you in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Alright, now I can close the video.
Hey.
Do I have to get this back today? I really hope I answered any questions that you guys might have had. The 2019 Corvette Stingray is nothing to scoff at, you know, just because it's the first type of model, the base model, if you could call it. It's still so impressive. As you guys can see, I've been smiling the entire time. So for the asking price, you get all of this, you get the looks, you get the experience. I'd say it's completely worth it. So of course, if you guys are looking for one or interested, you guys already know who to contact. He will get you a great deal.
Yes, I will.
They're in the Richmond area. Like I said, Winston's been like one of the kindest salesmen I've worked with, and he's always excited to do these reviews with me.
I love it.
Yes, he really does.
That's part of my job.
Yeah, so please let him know that I sent you if you're interested in buying anything. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit it with a like. It lets me know you're enjoying my content. And subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying the content. I would really love to have you. And I'll be back soon with another review. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.